On folio 25 verso, begin the plays of the zogho largo crossed at the middle of the sword. So instead of crossing at the points of the sword, we're now crossed at the middle of the sword. So the easiest way to get there is just by parrying according to Fiore's instructions from whichever guard. It doesn't really matter, but it's illustrated right side against right side. So as Jessica comes to strike, I parry and strike. Now that will create a situation in which, for a moment, our swords are crossed at the middle. And depending on exactly what happens to our blades, one or other of the plays that follow will occur. So the first play from this crossing, I think, assumes that my parry has been rather effective, and I step out of the way into the second play, run the sword over her arm and into the chest, like so. So nice and slow. And of course that would work from a different guard. Fiore doesn't specify what guard you're working from here. I like to the porta di ferro because the first two guards shown are to the porta di ferro against posta di donna. Posta di donna has a nice natural madrillo fendente which leads into these plays beautifully, and of course to the porta di ferro has a nice natural parry from the right which leads into these plays beautifully. But that's not how you have to do it, that is just one way of setting it up. So the first play is the crossing, the second play, the strike over the arm, and done with a little smoothness, like so. If I was left-handed and she struck the same blow, fine, again. It feels different to her because I'm beating her sword in the other direction, but for me, it is much the same. If I was left-handed and she was striking from the other side, now it looks almost exactly like the book, just mirrored.